felt a sting. Bet you never thought I'd have another song to sing.
Guten Tag, my name is D-Matt and welcome to another installment of BEC Trek. So, once again, we are back at the Kansas City Zoo. It's been a while, it's been a few months. Last time we were here was, I believe, in May. But a lot's changed since we've been here last. There's some new animals, new alligators. Talked about that last episode. And there's a special event, first one of its kind at the Kansas City Zoo, Glow Wild. So that'll either be later this video or next video, or we'll see. But let's get into it. So the main point of this video is to mainly go over what all has changed at the Kansas City Zoo since I left. Obviously I haven't been here all summer and a lot has changed. From very minor things like new decorations to new animals and animals leaving. So, I mean, let's just get into it. So as you can see, there are all these very beautiful lanterns. The Kansas City Zoo has been planning this all year. These have been in development for so long. And we'll see these at their full glory tonight. But the main thing that I'm here for is this. So this area is obviously Alligator Alley. We saw the construction last time we were here back in May, but obviously it is nearly completed. When I say nearly, I mean they just need to finish off the inside quarters for them. But because it's like 80s or 70s out today, it's perfect weather for these beautiful animals. I think it's all females, nowhere near fully grown. These guys look like maybe 6 or 7 feet long, I think. The one criticism I have about this habitat is that I know why they did it. They needed to have the tall fencing for safety, but it is a little hard for video and photography. Oh, that one's getting up. Yeah, that is my only criticism. I know that maybe if I took pictures from behind the glass, it would be a little easier, but just the bars make it a little hard. Otherwise, this is a very beautiful habitat. I'm also glad they kept the koi bridge. So, you know, because I'm a big fan of zoo history, so looks like they did get rid of that one structure I talked about a while back. But, oh well. So, also an interesting thing I noticed is that if you look closely, you can see baby koi can actually go through while the adults can't. Obviously, that's so that the adults don't get eaten. So this area right here isn't finished yet. This is going to be where the alligators have their indoor quarters, which I love because it'll allow the public to see the alligators in both summer. They'll be out in the summer and they'll be inside in the winter. So it allows guests to see them in any season and is more comfortable for the reptiles, I think. So. This is something interesting. You know, this habitat, it was the ring-tailed lemur habitat, but now it's home to golden lion tamarins. So, I wonder where the lemurs went. see if I'll ask around. And of course here we have the red pandas. Something interesting I learned recently was that there's actually two subspecies of red pandas. There's the Chinese red panda, which is a lot darker, and then there's these guys, the Himalayan or the white-faced red pandas. So I always noticed that these guys had white faces, I just never realized that there were two different subspecies. So the Kansas City Zoo works with these guys and actually have a successful breeding program. They had one last year, the year before, and if you keep up with the... Oh, right over there. I don't know how well you can see that. Give me a sec.
Like, look how cute I am.
So right here we have one of the babies. Of course, it turns back on me. So you can see the size difference between it. You can kind of see the size difference. Oh, and here comes another one. Of course, the glare's in my way, so it's always hard to film. But Kansas City Zoo has a successful history of breeding these guys. And even though I don't get to see them as babies, it is really cool to see them right now. There, you can kind of see a little better. So that one right there up top is mom. And then there's one baby and there's the other. And dad's just sleeping. So yeah, these guys were actually born at the beginning of the summer. So I wouldn't have seen them because, you know, if you kept up with the lore of the Mets Biological Farmers, I actually went to Wichita to move and you know, I just go on rants sometimes. Alright, so as cool as those red pandas were, we gotta move on. Now we're gonna go see the orangutans. We'll see the rest of Asia and then Africa. No, Australia, then Africa. Let's get to it. Alright, so there's one of the orangutans. He's just sleeping right there under that burlap sack. Don't blame him. It's kind of a chill day. Right here we actually have the baby rhinoceros hornbills, so you can hear their parents are actually locked up. Not sure why. I think it's just separated because the baby's getting kind of old. So there's what an adult will look like. So again, another baby. You see, I like the difference between because you see how they develop that crest. So kind of looks like a stork or a heron when they're younger. Alright, so there you can see Thomas the tiger. As you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that he and his brother used to live here, so give me a sec. Alright, there we go. So, tiger in view. There he is, he's over in the back. Anyway, so if you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that Conrad and Thomas, the brothers, actually used to have this territory. But because they were getting older, Conrad actually got traded down to Florida for a breeding recommendation. So I guess it was for the best because eventually the two would have been fighting. So because tigers are solitary in the wild, so as they got older, they would start fighting for territory. There he is. Look how pretty he is. But yeah, so who knows? Maybe one day we'll go down to Florida and track down Conrad, see him again. And so we had to get out there because I've just been taking too many pictures of Thomas, so yeah. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to Australia, see the snakes, the aviary, all that good stuff, and then we'll head to Africa because I know that there's a new animal there that I really want to see, so. Alright, so we're here in the aviary, and we got the straw-necked ibis right here. We got the silver gulls down there, and also some ruddy shell ducks. So obviously not everyone's out today. As you may have seen with the, or with one of the signs, the avian flu is still around. The original plan for fall break was actually to go up to Omaha, but one of their pelicans had passed away. So, well, these guys are straw-necked ibis. Oh. The original plan was to go up to Omaha, but unfortunately one of their pelicans actually passed away due to the avian flu. So yeah, I mean, it's good to see that these guys are alive. Well, I think it's because the mesh, or avian flu is passed on through fecal. So the mesh, I think, helps protect the if a bird did poop up there, it wouldn't get down into the aviary, I don't think. So from the sounds of it, I think I heard their emu out. So I don't know if some birds have more immunity to the avian flu than others. So, but we'll see. Well, so here we are at the emus. This is Ed and Nemu right over there. So if two emus are out, I know it's them. But if one is out, then it's Nigel. So yeah, one thing that's obviously changed is they now have their own little shed to get out of the wind. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So obviously that's another thing that's changed. And here we got the dingo habitat. We'll see if they're out. The cooler weather might make them want to be out, so we'll see. So the dingoes weren't out, but looks like some of the wallabies are. There's a little Parma's wallaby right over there. They're the smaller of the two. There's also Bennett's wallaby, but I think they're farther in the back. I haven't seen them. So even got the Ghostbusters here. That was one thing that's definitely changed. Sectioned off a bit of the pool. I believe that it's just for all the young ones, the young stingray, or southern stingrays and cownose. So we'll see the great big ones over there. Alright, I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, well, no. I guess I should start with the bad news. That makes more sense. But bad news is, sea lions aren't out today. However, the good news is, looks like something's coming. Give me a second. So now that we're out of the Tropics building, we're gonna head over to Africa. But if you've been keeping up with any of my Kansas City Zoo videos, you know that I have been, I've been kind of updating people on the progress of a certain aquarium. So let's see what it looks like. Holy! You see how big it's gotten. They've definitely made some progress over the summer. So I don't know about you guys, but I am hyped for this. And see this? This looks like a bunch of props. I don't know if they'll be going in the aquariums themselves or if they'll be outside decorations. So, yeah. And you got the glass, you got the top. Keep this in mind, people. Only less than a year. 2023. 2023 is going to be a big year. You got so much going on in 2023, so you'll see probably see one of the things when like I upload some future backtrack videos, some of the older ones. So got a lot going on. See the rare melanistic giraffe. He stands very still all the time, so people don't see him move. Alright, so I want to do a bit of an update kind of video. I try and keep you guys updated with the stuff I'm doing, but just thought I'd do it here. So I am working on a bunch of videos, so I'm almost done with an end of year trip 2020. That'll be more of those like back in time videos. So once those are done, those will get posted, and then I have a few more. I don't want to spoil where they are, but they are pretty good videos. I've worked hard on them, so once those, I think that's going to be taking up the majority of the content until the end of the year. So at the end of the year, there is something really big coming, so I'll try and keep you guys updated on that. And yeah, so that's pretty much the content you can expect from the rest of the year. Like, you'll see this video, and then you'll see the videos from all my other previous videos. So I want to get those all nailed out. I want to get those done because I've had those on the back burner for heck, almost 2 years now. So yeah. So I wanna get those done, and then that'll be out of the way, and we can just look to the future. So let's get back to Africa, shall we? Alright, so just like Conrad the tiger, one animal that has been kind of traded out was their slender snout crocodiles. So now, another species lives here. This little guy. This is right here. There's an African dwarf crocodile. I believe they're the smallest crocodile species in the world, not the smallest crocodilian. That would be the Cuvier's dwarf caiman. So these guys are the smallest. They come from the same region as the slender snout. So, yeah. So one more thing before I end the video. First off, thank you for watching this far. And second, I wasn't able to film at Go Wild. I forgot, but I did go. And you can see a couple of my pictures on screen. You can see some more at Instagram. I will be posting there. But I do highly recommend this event. The Kansas City Zoo did put a lot of effort into these. You get to walk around the zoo at night, possibly see a couple of the animals. Not a lot are out, but you do see all these lanterns, as well as learn about traditional Chinese art and see an acrobat. But with that, I think we're done here. I'm going to make the outro a little shorter, so if you enjoyed the content, consider liking and subscribing, share the video out. Linktree in the description below. I thank you all for watching, and remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature, for your life is a canvas, and you have a brush. Auf Wiedersehen!